in general, whether it's someone new now or in the future, most people, they don't want your time going to another person. They want you for all themselves. So a lot of folks, I'll just keep it real, many people didn't say I'm happy for you. And so it's like, oh, it's always you always jump into stuff. You always like, fall for people. You always are quick to like rush things. Hi, Chris. And it's like in a divine world of abundance and numerous chances to date, why wouldn't you want to be hopeful? Why wouldn't you want to rush to get to the point so you know if this is something serious or not? Or why not put all your transparency forward so that way this can move a fake person out the way? So I've never changed my ways. So when people do introduce themselves to, introduce someone in their life, be it temporary or permanent, just be happy for them, because all that negative stuff that people are evoking onto the person can manifest inconsequently. And that's what I started learning this week, was so many people have power over my timeline because I've asserted myself into everyone's life in a certain way. And my influence to people can also incorrectly manipulate things that I don't want to go through. Anyway, so I think that's what has to do with what we're going into. So you guys are on my laptop. And so it says this week you're coming out of the shadows. Coming out of the shadows and onto the light. Yet again. They're always coming out of some shadows. It says here, Sun in Scorpio and your house of social activities. This is what we're going into. We're going into Scorpio. So it says social activities and making I do not know that. Quincunx? Quincunx. That's funny. You could be like, you are such a cunt. Anyways, let me scoot back. It also says here, so a quincunx, I cannot say that word properly. It basically means like when there's four planets in that makes a house. When you have your power houses, Jupiter, Aries, Capricorn, those are cardinals. Okay, here it goes. Here we are. Hold up. A commercial popped in my face. Move. It says here, Jupiter and Aries and your house of dwelling, Capricorn. You could be torn between going to a friend's recital, another friend's improv group, and a church social. These are just examples. But you'd rather stay home. If you don't stop popping up commercial, move. Sometimes you feel like being a hermit crab. Puttering around the house, doing small chores, enjoying the quiet. Which is true. Go away, commercial. This is atrocious. Okay. Well, past Tuesday, that was a big turning point. Mercury in Libra, house of reputation, makes a kunkugs. To Neptune in Pisces. We talked about Neptune and Pisces being triggers. Or actually having to make decisions because triggers, or to prevent confrontation. So that's what happened on Tuesday. Fine, I'll just man up and do the right thing so that I can avoid having the drama and BS. It's your day to speak up. That was on Tuesday. Skimming forward, another commercial popped up. Go away. I didn't know I could zoom with my mouse pad. Hey. Was that it? Weekly in love. There isn't a week that you wouldn't want to spend. Wait, there isn't a week that you want to spend alone. Blah, blah, blah. Learning to balance your relationships and your friendships can be a struggle for anyone but you. Is this speaking about us in general, huh? This is a very short report. Oh, here it is. To read more of the weekly. Oh, they're saying subscribe. How rude. I guess I'll have to find another astrology platform. Let's see what the alignments are this week. Or you know what? That inspires me to create my own website and do the astrology weekly. For birdie her to her. Strange sounding truck. How's everybody doing this week? So what I intuit is that there's just been a transition and things are still, it's almost like when you get on a roller coaster and you do you hook up the seatbelt or the harness, and then the person who's coming to assist and double check to make sure. Hey, Jay Jizzle! That didn't sound right. But you know what I meant. The person who's coming to assist, maybe it could be just someone crossing your timeline who was from the past. They come and they just check, make sure you don't fall out. So next is the operator, the person who goes beep, and we go. So that's what also the one important thing that people were talking about was Saturn going direct. Saturn going direct is a good thing because it going direct in Aries, but there were no wait, I lied. Saturn went direct. I don't know. Let me find out what constellation it was in. Seems like people want to charge money for you to read the horoscope. Saturn goes direct. Let's get to the bottom of this. Saturn goes direct in Aquarius. And that's good because it was Jupiter and Saturn that was in Aquarius in the beginning of the year, which meant there was a power struggle. That also meant, people who act hierarchy, is that the word? They try to be intimidating. Saturn exists post retrograde shadow on January 23rd, 2023. So this will kind of be the end of this Saturn energy. So what I intuit is we might see the Earth tilt a little bit, making Mecca no longer the center of the golden ratio. It's no longer going to be the center of Earth. The black cube where the people run around in circles. I think that's in Palestine. Yep. So when Saturn goes into his complete shadow, we really gonna be like, woohoo! Rapture! Let's go and get out of here. I hope. What else is going on this week? I think that's all. I made a weird face. Okay, let's do. I'm gonna pick a card of the day. Let's see. Your tarot of the day is, drumroll please, how long have I been on? I've only been live for 12 minutes. That's a long 12 minutes. Card of the day is Ace of Discs. Ace of Discs. Let me show y'all what that looks like. Oops. Ace of Discs. That's awesome. So it says here, all right, it says this suit. Bye, 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 bye. Thanks for that TikTok, Shannon. Bye, 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 bye. I'll go on my longboard and come back and get you. They be in lovey-dovey now, and then this evening at odds. But then I know tomorrow they're going to be good. So. Oh, they're so funny. I love them though. It says the ace of suit is usually pictured with a garden or agricultural background. Symbolizes a seed. Moving down. I'm going to share what I had in my head the other day about a seed. It says, think of this seed as your future fulfillment. An ace represents the first step to a goal. If that step is repeated, it will cover great distances generally. See, and that's where we get confused, because it talks about the game plan or a blueprint of an eventual materialization. It says that there's a symbol of winning ideas that are coming to life. So we always been going through these cycles and repeating stuff and getting triggered and pissed off over and over and over because we're just going through the same BS all the time. But I didn't really think of it that way, that every time we go over and over something, we're really covering our grounds. And each time we're going through it, we're building ourselves up. It's almost like creating a thicker skin. It says in occult tradition, sometimes interpreted as the ace, as representing the alchemist's gold, the light within matter, the third eye, which is the pineal gland as well, of the energy body. This recommends meditating upon the light within and pointing oneself towards the archetype of humanity. Enlightened. By practicing such meditation, one eventually gains enough. Well, let me get rid of this commercial. One could gain enough control of the celestial radiance to heal the body, untangle the emotions, and complete the growth of the soul. Boop. So this is what I'm going to do. I think I'll encourage you guys to. What I'm intuiting is go to the sun, wherever the sun is. Point your forehead directly at the sun. Close your eyes, sun gaze. Big deep breaths. Actually, I should just go do it right now. Let me just go outside and do it. Shall we go outside and do it? So I'll do 4 minutes, and then I'll cut the live stream. I was supposed to do this 4-minute meditation thing last week, but I got anchored and bombarded. And plus, when people follow me when I do meditation, they're pulling because everyone wants answers, so it just seemed inappropriate to publicize it. Rather, just do it in private. Alright, so you guys might get blinded. Have the sunlight face me. I'm just gonna do 2 to 4 minutes just breathing. Okay, so here we go. Do, 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 do. Okay, I think that's enough. Whee. That was fun. That was yummers. So, sun gazing gives you the maximum replenishment. Just roast for like 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 minutes. Another thing that came across my mind was breathing and breath. And I'm no expert. I'm just here to say, hey, look, everybody, this is what we forgot to do, including myself. So breathing, I'll probably put this on my astral intuitive page, and I'll share it to my own page. There's a breathing guru. So these videos are something I'm trying to input in my daily, so I can replace medication with breathing, because I'm learning that the more well, look, I went to an endocrinologist yesterday because I thought I was going to have answers. And I keep telling them, see how I just did that? My thyroid. I already know. When too much sonic waves, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, everything's stimulating the electric body. But the physical body, it's traumatized because it's like, what is that? So the physical body only knows its own photons and neurons and electrons. So when it's forced, it only knows to go in fight or flight mode so you don't get defeated. So anyway, when I was sitting at the endocrinologist, basically I went there for nothing. She gave me a form for my doctor to do blood work. And on YouTube, on my drive back home, I saw this guru was talking about breath. And just deep breaths at the same time every day, you could overpower any type of, unwanted feelings or any type of distress. So it takes a while to get there, but I do want to do some things to start it at least. So that way we don't have to keep resorting to, wine, weed, You know what I mean. Anyways, I love you guys very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.